5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync! Hello and welcome to the TTV BrickFeed podcast. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Prpl.
I'm EXX Trooper.
And welcome to the BrickFeed podcast, episode 59.
Hello, everybody!
I'm sorry, guys.
Go right on.
I'm sorry.
It's happened, finally.
I'm back.
The period of bliss has ended, but I want to thank everyone from the last video in the comments who were really wanting me to be host. I appreciate all your support.
They're supportive of Eljay, but now John is no longer gone. He's back.
I know.
I've returned.
Insert raise the roof
rightful
emote
host.
here for those who
Sorry,
actually
Prpl.
enjoy.
I'm sorry for those of you who thought it would be canceled after, Eljay hosted it, as happened with IBZP, but
I'm sorry that you thought
we're
this
still
podcast was
continue.
going to be good. That's okay.
I'm
He's
sorry.
back
He thought that they would get along for once.
now. I'm sorry you thought Prpl was going to be talking for the duration of this series, but
You better talk.
alas.
You better talk.
She is actually going to be talking for this one. I hope so, at least.
I hope
Because-
so,
all right,
man.
Why else would you
We've
wake
got-
me up?
Wake me
Wake you
up
up inside. Great
Stop.
minds. So,
Fools really
as
differ.
with rain, LEGO News, when it rains, it pours, and when LEGO News comes, it comes in droves. We've had a drought of LEGO News for like a good while now. Now we're like, we've had several weeks where we've had a couple things to talk about. Today, I had 12 items on the news docket. So we're going to get into that real quick.
Probably wise, because none of us got any new sets, I don't think.
I got 3 minifigures.
Did you
And
now?
the saga...
Yay.
Which
the
ones?
saga
Please
has-
tell.
I will. The saga has ended. I finally managed to get Corn Guy.
Corn guy hype.
Unfortunately, in my swift victory, it was met by an even swifter defeat. Because I got 2 of the stinking yuppies. 2 of them! 2 back to back! My least favorite minifigure in the entire series. And I got 2 of them, so now I have 3.
Back, you can make a yuppie army for the corn guy.
I don't want to make yuppie army.
Well, you got to now. so-
Why not?
You can make a
Congrats,
corny
and
army.
also-
Corny army, man.
It looks like a
Let's go.
GTA character or something.
He does.
It does. Or it looks like Archer from Archer Vice. That's what I think.
Either way,
I guess.
congrats on the corn.
Yes, Corn is finally in everything.
One corn guy to rule them all. And
Alright.
Moon on from corn.
all right, let's
News
jump
Blitz,
into this
go.
new stuff. Okay, ready? Number 1, Inside Tour set is revealed for this year.
What
It's a
is it?
treehouse.
Post
Big
it.
surprise.
It's called Lego House's Tree of Creativity. I'm going to post it here for everyone.
Oh, it's
Beat
like
you to
the
it.
big tree that's in the middle of the building, but just
Yep.
as a small set.
Yep, of the Lego House. Yeah,
That
it's its
could
own
be
The
set.
one
little
inside the
tree in
house
the
is
middle
a
of your
tad bit
desk.
bigger. I'm sorry.
Just a little bit, X. Just a little bit. Not too much.
Let me see this.
But-
This set looks kind of wonky, not gonna lie.
What did you say,
Looks
Purple?
cool, though.
Apparently. Oh, dude, I didn't realize it has, what is it? One of the Lego creators? Or...
Yeah, that's cool. Kjeld
the,
Christensen. Kjeld.
Yeah.
Kjeld.
That's really cool.
That is
I want to
awesome.
get this. But apparently it's only exclusive to the Lego house.
Mhm. It's an inside tour.
You
So
got a girl
unfortunately,
with a
yeah, it's going to
selfie
be
stick.
exclusive for a
that's
bit.
down
that's
there.
even worse.
Not
I'm
selfie
not-
stick, man. I got to get that.
I'm not
Look at
kidding.
that.
That is a selfie stick. No, it's so easy
Okay.
to make. You definitely
I think
have the
you're
parts
kidding.
for it, dude.
I probably do. Okay, so the Mountain Cave is now available for LEGO VIPs. We've talked about it before. It's now available to get if you are a VIP with LEGO, so there you go.
Hooray.
LEGO Skyline contest was announced. It's a LEGO architecture contest where they want you to build a skyline that is near and dear to you. It might be your hometown. It might be anything.
It's not Norway.
I
Safe.
like that they're
Not in Norway.
actually holding a LEGO architecture contest. I will say that much. That's really cool.
Yeah. The
Is
sets
there
are
even a
so
market?
expensive, so winning them all in like a grand prize would be so great.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like the
grand prize is amazing.
Because like I
What
love
is it?
architecture, I just never actually buy architecture. You know what I mean?
You know, it's like the sets are so small but so expensive.
But so cool. So
What is the grand
Yeah,
prize?
okay. Like all of the sets.
All of the LEGO architecture. Well, not
Oh.
all of them. It's a good amount of them. It's Venice, Berlin, New York City, Sydney, Chicago, London, the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Buckingham Palace. I'm gonna murder.
That is
like
a
I'm
heck
gonna,
of a lot of sets.
Burj Khalifa.
Burj
Yeah,
Khalifa,
okay.
I think that's
Sorry,
right.
I apologize. United States Capitol, Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum.
Wisconsin.
Man, you
That's a
didn't
lot of
apologize
sets,
for
dude.
that
Yeah,
last
like-
one.
I'm or
12 of
Elm.
them.
Guggenheim hype. Guggenheim.
Guggenheim. Oh, that one's good. I'll let you have that.
Well, this is really interesting. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
enter this.
I don't have the pieces
Yeah, I
together
am
to
not
this.
good, but like I'm not good at
I
mocking
know.
architecture, especially.
Jenna.
But
Well, it's even
It's-
worse because it's like
it's
it's
a cool
not
thing.
it's
Cool
not
idea.
build a building, it's build a skyline.
so it's
so
like
that's
multiple
like-
buildings.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
like the thing is with this contest, we're gonna see some impressive stuff coming out of this. There's some guy has been like curating his own skyline for ages. He's like, "This is my time.
Yeah,
my time is
basically,
now."
He's gonna come out of the woodwork and just win the whole
Right.
thing.
Is it
Prpl,
strict?
you should just like have your dad take a photo of his setup
I
and submit
would,
it.
but he's like not here right now.
Is it like strictly based on like?
Well, I mean, it's in your
height,
house. Just
I
take
mean,
a photo.
yeah, it's just in the other room, and I could just like take a picture. But
Yeah,
I'm
why not?
lazy. I don't know. I
You're
don't,
that lazy.
Well, I don't think it makes a good skyline. Like it's just like a bunch of modular buildings next to each other. So
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I get
Do you
that.
mean that it's like Lego will pick the winners based on like size and
Yeah,
width?
is it going to be based on like which one gets the most height and that's it, or is it going to be have?
Doubtful. Well,
That's
Or
a
are they
good
just
question.
gonna
They
go
say
with,
there's going to
like,
be
hey,
judges.
This one's beautiful and has like a bunch of flowers on it. It wins. You know,
Maybe.
like what's?
you can never really tell with Lego because they do have this thing where it's like bigger is better, but for architecture they might like waive that if it just looks really like elaborate. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if it
I
doesn't
don't know.
say in
The panel, the judges are an architecture student and a Lego buildings builder extraordinaire. His name is Rocco Baudelaire, I think. And there's two
Baudelaire?
representatives.
Rocco?
I know.
I
The
don't know.
Baudelaire.
Factory, this is what he moved on
oh
to.
yeah, Rocka joined the cast of series of unfortunate events. That's awesome. Someone make Rocka Baudelaire fan art.
oh my god.
Wadden, I commission you.
Oh my god.
Go on.
Yeah, there's no real like criteria behind it outside it needs to be a skyline. You need to take like 5 photos. So it could be big. It could be architecture style where it's like, you know, real small but meant to be something.
Yeah, I mean that is what architecture is. So I would hope that they would actually like place some level of value on that concept. I guess we'll have to see.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay, the next thing on our list is that there's updates on Lego Dimensions. From Bricks to
Oh,
Boffins
really?
is actually confirming that
Okay.
Lego Dimensions is canceled. In a tweet, they said Lego Dimensions is dead. The E3 worker just said we're exploring options for 2018.
Yeah, they didn't
so
actually
that's
say
a
it
little
was
bit of
canceled.
hyperbole
So,
on their part.
Yeah, you
But-
completely hyperbolaed that one. This
Well, they
is not
hyperbolated that one.
confirmation.
I'm quoting their tweet. This is like a
yes,
thing
he
where they
said
were
that.
reporting.
They said that.
Yeah,
so.
the tweet says Lego Dimensions is dead. That's
The-
what they're saying.
The wording was poor, on both. But this is really dumb. There's no confirmation. There's no nothing to say that there isn't going to be more content for this game. They just said that. I don't know why.
There is something, and that is on E3, the entirety of the live stream, nothing new was announced, which is kind of odd for a franchise that would be continuing until its next year. You think that they would at least try to hype up or tease something coming in the next year. The fact that we didn't receive anything, any content, or any teases, and also they're saying they're exploring options 2018
I don't
does not
think-
bode well. But I think they were a little
I don't
premature in
know.
saying Lego Dimensions is canceled. However, they are a pretty big site, and this thing was making headlines all around the community. So I wanted to talk about both of them and like kind of reference this a little bit.
343 didn't announce a new Halo game at E3. That doesn't necessarily mean Halo is dead. It just it
I
doesn't.
think it's delayed.
This isn't. This is not.
I mean, listen, there are two
Conclusive.
options. There are two
I would say they're
options.
different situations from Halo continuing and Lego Dimensions continuing. I feel like those aren't equivalent
I do think
things.
that there is merit to the thought that Lego Dimensions is not cancelled, but is being like put on a hiatus, a la Ninjago, while they plan more stuff. Or acquire more licenses.
Well, we
I
do
do
know-
think there is merit to that.
Right. We do know that there are several worlds removed from the world screen. Like at one point there were a ton of like, you know, blacked out worlds essentially,
Yes.
like teasing new characters, and a bunch of them were removed in an update. So
Yes.
they did have plans for something, and those plans are now
Now,
canceled.
I do think that FBTB is jumping the gun a little bit with
Definitely.
this tweet, but I do think that within the Lego circuit, this is a bit of an abnormal territory, Lego plus games. if you're talking strictly of Lego, I'd say this is a reasonable assumption to make. Like, the Chima construction sets that one year weren't at Toy Fair, and everybody flipped out like, why aren't they here? They're coming, we've seen them. Come to find out, it was canceled prematurely. They weren't actually getting released in North America. So for Lego sets, if something's absent, it pretty much guarantees it's not coming because they operate on strict yearly release cycles. Video games can be more easily delayed, but this is not just a video game. It has a physical component, so it's admittedly unclear. We just have to kind of wait and see. Not even
and it is
retailer
different between,
catalogs. Like, even if we were, like, talking about leaks still, like, leaks wouldn't help us answer this because Lego Dimensions is never in retailer catalogs, so it's literally up in the air. 100%.
Well, the thing too with a video game can take several years to develop, so they can't have a break where they're not doing anything. That's not usually the case of Lego stuff because they operate on the early release. So if they do have stuff planned for next year, generally speaking, they usually tease it for next year. I think we can pretty much say that, like, I mean, I don't know when Halo 6 will be released, but because
nobody knows when Halo 6 will be released.
It will probably be.
I don't think it's an apt comparison. I feel like
it's a perfectly fine comparison. I think that in any case, this is complete hyperbole, and they have no official confirmation. This isn't confirmation of anything. This is just more speculation and
this is just
anecdotal
an update
evidence.
on E3. This is an update on E3 and what was shown this year at E3 for Lego Dimensions, and it isn't looking good. And we've seen that writing on the wall for a bit now.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, like, I'm not necessarily sure it's canceled, but I also would not say that the future looks bright.
Yeah, I don't think they might not continue it. I don't know, because they still have another release in, September coming out?
They do.
Maybe.
They teased, they showed a bit of the gameplay footage at the E3 livestream they had for Warner Brothers. There's nothing new. There was no new announcements for new content that they had not already released.
I'm not sure what's coming out in September because I thought, like, the Powerpuff Girls and stuff's already out.
No, it's not. I think that's what's coming out in September.
That's what they showed at the live stream.
All right, then.
All right. Well, they also showed some more stuff at the E3 live stream. Warner Brothers had, of course, a thing where they showed off a lot of Lego games. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 footage was shown, showing some cool stuff with the hub world and, like, how things interact with each other in Chronopolis.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, there's Spider-Man Noir, there's Lockjaw. There's a bunch of characters people really wanted to see from alternate universes are showing up, alternate timelines and that thing. That Chronopolis is essentially this giant hodgepodge of all these different worlds.
Chronopolis?
So, they are calling it Chronopolis. I know. Couldn't believe it either, but there you go.
It's looking really good. I don't know if I actually like it, the thing, because I don't really play many of them, but this looks like a very comprehensive Marvel game. It's looking good. I will admit that.
It's looking alright. It's their first. I think
how do
like
the
their
graphics look?
They don't look that great, in my opinion. But I guess they're better than they have been before. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of how the games look. So yeah. All right. Lego Worlds got 2 updates. The first one is Classic Space. They're doing, and that's the first, I think, paid DLC that they have for the game. I think it's gonna cost $3.99.
Wait, is it paid DLC?
Actually, I know
thought it was free.
It's paid DLC. The Classic Space is paid.
How much is it?
They have like add-ons, like Nexo Nice add-ons.
I
that
bank
are free.
on $10. How much did you say?
I think it's $3.99.
Oh,
Yeah, not that much at all.
that's fine.
That's actually really impressive.
That is.
It's really nice, and I've seen the trailer and everything, and it's not just 100% classic space. Like, it's not just old buildings and stuff. There's basically some, like, alien creature insectoid-like things that are just never, like, not taken from a specific Lego theme, but just made-up creatures that look kind of cool. So there's some neat stuff in there. It isn't just riding that classic space train,
Right.
Well, I also saw, this is old news, this is way old, but I don't actually think we ever spoke about it on the BrickFeed podcast. I saw a tweet saying Nexo Knights came to Lego Worlds.
Yeah.
That came to Lego Worlds probably actually a little bit ago.
Yeah, and it was a free add-on. And it
was a free add-on.
That's awesome to me. That's
right.
Thumbs up.
What does it mean when, like, something comes to Lego Worlds? Is it just, like, all the characters are there, or specialized pieces
of characters
from the
and
theme?
building?
Pieces, the vehicle.
They basically
presets.
become a new biome.
Sometimes there's a new biome, especially with Classic Space. There's a new one. I think
Weapons,
I don't believe that Nexo Knights came from a new biome. I believe it was just because if you think of Nexo Knights, there's not really a new biome per se.
I saw a bunch
But
of
you can
buildings.
probably
So they
build
added
the
a bunch of
vehicles.
buildings for it, but I don't think there's an entire biome dedicated to it. No.
Nexo Knights came with new buildings, new vehicles, and the knights.
Yeah,
All
the
the knights and
That's what I
the
thought.
weapons and all that. That's probably.
What
like
about
the...
Jestro?
So let me talk
Just
about
for
the
the
Magic
yes,
Survivor.
Jestro too.
I'm
And it
excited
wasn't
about.
the old one as well. Like the old decks are nice, just the new ones.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah, just
Lame.
new figures.
But either way,
So
this
the
next
thing I'm
is the
actually really
biggest
excited
one.
about,
Yeah,
yeah,
talk about it.
Lego World Survivor. Lego World Survivor is going to be it's a free update that's coming to Lego Worlds. Essentially, from what they said, you are marooned on an island and you need to manage resources, and you have a journal of blueprints and you have to manage resources in order to build a raft essentially to get you off the island and take you to the next one. So they're finally adding survival elements into Lego Worlds, which I feel is like the big thing that was missing for me as a player. I like the concept of Lego Worlds, but just being able to build everything you wanted to for me, it got old after a while. It's like Minecraft creative mode.
Agreed,
That's the only way I
100%.
play Minecraft, though. I just blow
Are you
everything
really?
up, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
You are
You
well,
never played
simple.
Minecraft with us, so
No, it would change your outlook on the game, I swear.
They
you'd
did
be
not
very
give a
cynical
lot of
about it.
This is
I don't know
the
how-
update that has been needed.
Right. I don't know how they're going to manage it. I don't know if you'll chop down trees and get bricks that way or something like that. I don't know how.
I don't know if they're going to go full on Minecraft.
They didn't show any
ripoff,
footage. They didn't
basically.
show any of that stuff. I was really hoping to see some. It's coming later this fall, and I don't know if it's. I believe it's multiplayer because everything else in Lego World's multiplayer,
Better
but
be.
it might not be.
Better be, dude.
But
Need
it is.
purpose.
It's a step in the right direction for this game.
For sure.
So I'm really excited they're doing that.
I look forward to
Okay.
trying it.
All right, couple more things before we get into the big news that we want to talk about.
Blitz fast. Gotta go fast. Sonic fast.
Lego Movie 2 got its synopsis, exclusive from
Synopsis.
Variety.
wait.
Yeah,
what
thank
did you
you.
say?
Synopsis.
Oh
It's
my
like
god!
it's like hypnosis. It's like they hypnotized us into believing the plot.
How do
Hypnosis.
you,
Well,
What
yeah,
the
exactly.
heck?
pronounce it? Like,
I
Synopsis.
honestly,
There's no
Synopsis.
It's just like the trick is just switching the P in the end. Like it's that hypnosis. It's like synopsis. It's like that's all it is. It's like a swip. Yeah, I can't even talk. It's like a switch swap.
it's a tongue twister all around.
Switch
Um,
swap.
it's very
the
easy.
ball was dropped.
Oh, come
So
on.
Warner Brothers Animation, they did have this showcase where they showed a bunch of stuff from the Ninjago movie and also revealed some stuff from the Lego Movie 2. Essentially, it is a musical. All the popular characters are returning, but everyone has changed except for Emmett. That's a direct quote. It will spoof the damsel in distress trope after Batman is hijacked to Finn's sister's room and Emmett must save the day. So it is going to be a musical.
We knew about
I-
this.
We did know about this, although I will be honest, I did kind of wonder that was a joke when I first heard of it. I thought maybe
It's the
they're doing a
first time I've
misdirection thing.
actually heard it and believed it to be real. I forget where
Right.
I heard it prior, but I always thought it was fake.
It wasn't like you said in a rumor. I just kind of thought they were kind of joking about it.
That-
Like, oh, we can make it a musical. Ha ha ha.
I mean, listen. My first thought when hearing this is I have two thoughts. Oh, great, another movie where Batman's at the center. They're really gonna milk it until it's no longer funny. And two, I don't know how a musical is really gonna work. But then the other part of me is like, it'll probably be absolutely hilarious. And I'm like,
They're
oh.
gonna do
think-
something
well-
different right away, which is cool.
Yeah,
Many
I
people
appreciate
don't know this, but The Lonely Island actually performed "Everything Is Awesome," and The Lonely
that
Island,
explains
they're
the
great.
lyrics a lot.
Exactly. They're a comedy group that they've done music stuff before. I wouldn't advise younger listeners listening to them because some of their songs are
Stick
kinda-
to everything is awesome.
kind of mature. Yeah, stick to Everything Is Awesome, kids.
By
But
kind of,
they
he
they
means
do
very.
have.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of great musical chops. They are able to bring comedy into their music, and they're possibly, I think, like next to Weird Al, they're the most popular, comedy music parody artists out there.
Well,
They
that's
don't really
awesome.
do parodies, honestly.
Yeah, they don't-
Weird,
they don't
Weird
do
Al,
comedy
he
songs.
does
Yeah,
parodies.
They don't do like parodies in the sense that like they don't parody a direct song,
But they do
do like
sketch comedy songs.
Yeah,
also. It's like,
right.
It's kind of like spoofs.
That's pretty sketch.
It is very sketch.
All right, that is the first part of our news docket, which is all the Lego E3 news and stuff that we
Hallelujah.
kind of care about, but not really.
There's bigger
Here's the
fish
big
to
stuff.
fry.
We're going to start with the small fry and work our way up to
The big fry.
the big fry. First
I
one
like
is we
fries.
got
You guys make
a
me
Happy
hungry.
Father's Day tweet.
Okay.
Thanks.
Heads
okay.
up! It did show. The big thing is that it's showing Dad Garmadon,
Oh, baby.
which is which
gosh,
people are
that's so
are
weird.
thinking might actually be one of the collectible minifigures that we're gonna get in the minifigure wave. We know we're getting a Ninjago minifigure wave.
Yeah, we
coming
still don't have
soon,
pictures
so-
of that, and I really want to know if that like corporal lieutenant girl or whatever it is in there because I really like her, but she's in none of the sets.
She might be.
That's what I'm hoping for.
We won't know.
You know?
We won't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was, that's number one. Number two, we got an update to the Ninjago website, and they did come with some cool images of the ninja.
I've promptly
movie
saved
form.
them all to use on thumbnail.
I know, right? They're perfect for thumbnails. They're amazing. Thank you, Lego, for providing us with such easy thumbnail material.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right. The next thing that came was a new poster, courtesy of Entertainment Weekly.
I love this poster, dude.
This poster looks amazing.
Post it.
It is.
Yeah.
Poster
I-
it.
It is
so
interesting.
Being posted, man. I want to see.
It's in the other chat.
But the fans
Wait,
can't
what's
see
the
it.
other chat?
All right, fair enough. All right, I'll post all the stuff, the tweet and
No, but for
The
real,
Ninjago
like, I
website
like
stuff.
the last poster, like Lloyd, like reflected in the water or whatever. But this is really cool.
Yeah.
And I also I got spammed with tweets about like the tagline because people think that I will like it. I would like it, and they're absolutely correct. find the ninja within you. That's like
Ninja within you.
too cool.
I mean, honestly, though, it's a little bit of a weird tagline, because if you can find the ninja within you, then it's not a very good ninja.
no, it's not. But then again, no, the ninja are a very good ninja.
You're gonna be.
I just
great at
know
it,
this. This is so cool. Like this poster, I can just like. My first reaction is like, man, imagine if Bionicle got a movie.
Oh my god.
Like, can you imagine seeing all the six Toa around and like, oh man, that'd be great.
I didn't come
never
on
not
here to
I'm
cry.
really
dude.
happy for Ninjago fans, man.
I'm glad to be
Yay.
one, so I can enjoy it with the others.
I am as well.
It's also
Good.
cool,
And-
like, how they're blending the two styles. I know we've spoken about it prior, but, like, they have, Nia has, like, she doesn't have her ninja hood, but she has, like, the half mask, like, from Rebooted. But then, like, some of the others have the full ninja hood, but then Lloyd comes with his hair. So you get, like, three distinct looks for the ninja. And it's
Yeah.
really cool to me.
No, they really kind of pulled it with these character designs.
It's
really
because
happy.
the hood and, like,
With all of them.
the mouthpiece, they're two separate pieces. Unlike
Yeah,
original
exactly.
Ninjago, where they're one. So it allows for these mixing and matching, and it's just really awesome. These are the
Hashtag
pinnacle Ninjago
customization.
minifigures. Yeah, basically. Customization matters a heck of a lot.
And finally, the big fry.
The big fry.
We got pictures of the sets.
Oh boy.
Woo.
So the first gallery is a gallery of all of the box art. The second gallery I'm linking to is a gallery of
back
different
shots.
yeah
Angles.
shots
New
and stuff
Exo
within
4
the.
sets looking pretty good. It's pretty great.
Let's dive in, everybody.
I've been
Okay.
wanting,
I don't know how to swim.
I've been looking forward to talking about these for a long time.
As have I. All right, the Destiny's Bounty is the first box set that is listed on here. It is going to be.
So
Thought we were
good.
gonna
it's
work
be-
our way
It's
up.
like it's so much better than like. What, do you want to?
I thought we were.
could, I
and then you
guess.
start with the biggest one.
Well, to be fair, that's how the gallery's laid out. But I'll
Yeah,
go
the
to
gallery's
bottom.
laid out that way, so I don't know if we wanted to start from the
It
bottom.
does, it does
and
make
work our
sense
way
to
up.
start from the bottom, though. We'll do that, I
All
think.
right, we can do that. Yeah,
The
I think that's a
final-
good idea.
You could just
got, like,
link.
Scroll all the way, everybody.
They've got like
And
two
button
really
on
good,
your
really
keyboard.
good small sets, but only one like really jumps out at me. Because like Spinjitzu training is cool, but it's also like just one of those small scale,
Yeah.
like oh they have training dummies and they shoot it and
Mhm.
blah,
Do
blah,
they
blah,
even
blah.
have like Spinjitzu in this movie? Like,
Yeah,
I guess
we
it would
don't
make
know.
sense, but like I'm so used to the show where like they never
There's
use
a
it.
tornado on the box, so pretty safe to say it is there. But yes, it was in the synopsis.
It was-
a
yeah.
while ago. I'm gonna take a synopsis of my drink.
Please don't.
So wait, we're talking about the one all the way at the bottom, right? First one.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull from bricks to both hands here. Wow, guys, a crossover confirmed. They've got Garmadon's like darkness helmet, so they
Oh,
can
yeah.
control the stone army.
Wow.
It's got to be directly connected. It's confirmed because
Where
he's right
is it?
there.
And,
I don't see
dude,
it.
like the temple set has vermilion armor. So it's all
Well, we can't
connected.
get to that now, can we?
Yeah, sequence breaking.
All right, come on, Meso. We just agreed.
Sorry. But no, it's like This set, I probably won't get it, but it's cool for what it is.
Yeah,
I'd much
it's just
prefer
like a
the second
minifigure
smallest
pack.
set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't get. It's not like a true battle pack like against Star Wars though. Like they have the set count. No, they have the piece count, but they don't have. They should have had like 2 more minifigures. That would make it. Like,
Yeah,
really
for
good.
an actual battle pack.
Yeah, but
I mean, it would be cool to get all 4 ninja in one, but like they're not going to do that.
they're not going to
obviously,
do that because
you know?
that's the opposite
That's
of
the
what
whole
they're
point.
doing with
Right.
Ninjago. They want people to like all the characters individually so that they can sell sets individually because you want the character in them. So, kind of.
Let's talk about Ninjago City Chase,
Because
because that one is the one that I immediately
love
saw,
this set,
and I was
dude.
like, "This looks amazing! I
You get
love
so
this
much
set."
good stuff in that.
This
It's
set is
great.
killer.
5 minifigures.
5
Wow.
minifigures.
That's a lot
5
for a tiny
minifigures
set.
for that piece count.
It's-
That is.
I believe, isn't this the $20 set?
It should
Am
be.
I mistaken?
20
in
or
that?
25.
I think it should be 20 or 25, right? And for that, I honestly, I mean, it's worth it. You get 5 minifigures. You get the ninja in like normal
Casual
civilian
clothes,
clothing.
yeah.
Their casual outfits look killer, by the way.
Oh man, Nia's jacket. Oh, that looks so awesome.
Have
Yeah,
that
Lloyd's
jacket.
hoodie's also really cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Do you want that for your sig fig?
Nah. I'm
You don't really
good.
wear something
oh,
like
thank
that.
goodness. Okay, my heart skipped a beat. It's like, oh no.
Actually, I changed my mind. I really like this one. I need this specific one.
How
Nothing
dare
else
you?
will suffice but this jacket.
How dare you? I
Lloyd,
just
just-
finished it.
The thing that really like gets me is the design of the cop car or the cop like I don't know
it's
what
like
to
a
even
cop
call it.
car bike. It's like a cop
Like a
tricycle.
bike. Yeah, it's like it reminds me of like a I don't even know what they call those, but you see them,
Golf
you know
cart?
what I'm talking
I
about.
thi-
No,
I think you
not
see
a
those
golf
lot
cart.
in India.
Scooter.
Yeah, in India, you know, they have like it's a mixture of like you know that kind of cart. There's the carts that like people will run in. They grab the handles and they run.
I think
they
I know
pull
what you
around.
mean. Yeah, I just don't know the name
Yeah.
of it. But
Something like that. But like I love that they took the idea of a
Okay.
police car, which we see all the time in City, and then they like remixed it to fit inside the Ninjago world that they're building, which
There
is
we
really
go.
cool to me.
So I got the piece counts because we talked about this
They're on
when
the
I was
boxes,
hosting
though.
a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And this contains 233 pieces, so
It
it's going
says
to run
all
us about
box.
$20.
Yeah, it says it on the box.
There's
So that's why I
Oh.
was saying it'd be about
I
$20.
forgot we had a box.
Brickset might have the prices. I don't know because those were posted on a shop store like a long time
Let me
ago. and I
check.
think we talked about them, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they
while
do.
you check,
We
Oh,
did.
okay. They do.
They do have prices.
How much is it?
And
Is it
this-
converted into USD though?
Yeah, it is. And this is $20.
Hallelujah!
Perfect.
surprise.
That is
Get
that is
it.
an instant buy for me.
Heck yeah! I like the fish stand at the fish market.
Yeah,
stand
I
and,
know.
Like, the thing
you know,
they can
I was
swing off
kind of
of.
like I didn't realize until this moment. I really want like a Lego ramen piece. Right? Just, like, you can put it in like a bowl and like, you know,
Lego
make that
ramen
and
would
sell
be
that.
awesome, but
You
probably
can
have
leave
to
it
eat
out
in,
on the
like-
table overnight.
Exactly. You can put
Nuke it
ghost
in the
pepper chips
microwave
in it
5
to like,
times.
make it super
Oh.
spicy.
Make it, yeah,
What?
make it kind of spicy.
Yeah, ghost pepper ramen. You gotta try that.
We ground out
Like-
the ghost pepper.
Oh, okay. I was just
uh,
picturing like
bit stuff.
giant chips in like,
No,
ramen.
no,
Like what?
We actually like
So
we
I
crushed them
brought
inside
them in like
the
a bag,
and
and we had to like
sprinkled.
crush it into a fine powder. And the reason we did it was because what we bought was so bland and inedible. Like we had to give it some flavor.
Oh my gosh.
It was terrible, honestly.
Yeah,
like we
I
bought
regret
it
it.
just to be like, oh,
It
that's
was a
kinda
waste
cool,
of money. Anyway,
Anyway,
It was
I like
it was a waste.
how the Lloyd minifigure is the one that was on that first poster with the reflection.
yeah,
You could like
Yeah.
recreate
Awesome.
that poster if you wanted to.
it's absolutely killer. This set is awesome.
And the little street lights and the lanterns. It's just
Street
a lot of detail.
lights.
street lights.
I mean, the background helps to make it all look like a lot more than it actually is. I'd imagine with
I mean,
a white,
yeah,
That is true.
white
It's an
background, it
optical
looks a lot more
illusion.
barren.
It does. But, you know, that kind of comes with the territory. I've learned to expect that as the years have gone on.
Yeah.
All right, let's
This next
talk about
set,
the next one.
I'm all
Master
over
Falls.
for a variety of reasons.
This is Master
Oh.
Falls.
This is
$29.99.
This set is
USD.
masterful in design.
Oh shush.
Ooh, nice save.
It's got basically everything. It's got cool architecture, a cool set piece. awesome minifigures for the price. You can basically get Wu and Garmadon in like the third smallest set.
Yeah.
And I don't know if like any of you care or notice, but it's got a bunch of cool recolors that aren't like new. They're kind of old, but we've never
Some of
seen
them
in
are
this
new.
quantity before. The T-bar piece that like connects the bottom of the
A
bridge.
lot of them too.
Ooh.
Bionicle fans will know it as like, isn't that like Hydraxon fingers or whatever? Like
that
it's shown
is
up in a
correct.
plethora of system and construction sets, but there's like 14 of those pieces.
Man, that's a lot.
It looks phenomenal, dude. And I'm not.
I just love how this looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not normally big on the pre-built rock pieces, but I'll forgive it to like make up that like back part there, just because it works for the look.
They also have the
Like-
threads for like usually used in like Technic. We saw that in some of the oldest like the BIONICLE vehicles that was out.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
the bridge itself, which is in like a I don't know. It might be Nougat or whatever that color.
Whatever
Yeah.
color that is.
Or it's like
Oh my
bronze,
God, guys.
silvery.
There's blue
The all
pins
in green
on the
exo arms
bridge.
in the back is amazing because that's an incredibly nice texture for dragon skin for Dragon Mox. So I'm gonna make an olive green dragon now. That's great.
Do
And
it.
there's also the tan like minifigure like board game pieces like on the right you see in the entryway. I don't think they've been made in tan before, but they're just completely plain.
Well, yeah, that's awesome, dude.
But in tan, and those are also I thought you were gonna say oh, there's many like amazing
I didn't even
looking
notice
pieces
that,
and
dude,
recolors
so.
here, and I thought you were gonna mention them all, but no.
Nah, I just gravitate to the T-bars. I use that piece in like everything.
Yeah, those T-bars are great. I have like ordered like 60 of them already in black.
They even have a skeleton. It's just a regular skeleton, but like that's a nice little
and
added touch.
It's like the perfect blend of skeleton that I like. That they have the old school torso, but with like the droid arms connectors, and then the thin ones. That's like the perfect skeleton for me. They messed around a lot with like different skeletons.
I hate
through
those
the years.
joints because they actually break a lot for me. I don't know if it's just like where I
really?
live, but like none of my minifigure joints break except for like the skeleton arms.
And
They
you also
always
got
break.
old school scorpions as well. There's a lot of stuff. These small sets are so good. It's so underrated when like
I just
Lego
can't
makes
believe
sets.
we've got
Honestly,
like
it is.
we've got like the main good guy leader person Wu, the main villain Garmadon, and the not main but try hard protagonist Kai. All
And you
in
also
the
get
set.
Tracer.
For $30. You also get Tracer.
For $30, and like the set itself actually
set
like
itself
looks
is amazing.
cohesive. It's
Yeah, a lot of
this is like
recolors. It's a good
standout
value.
for me. I love this thing to death.
Oh,
I
that
love
little
I
poncho
love
thing.
Garmadon's cloth piece that he has.
Yeah, you can use that for Navy
so
SEALs
awesome.
and stuff. Be great.
And of course, like Wu has this kind of skirt-esque piece.
Very pretty.
Definitely. See, I like that
It's very
piece like
fashionable on
in
him.
concept, but then like we actually get to see like those alternate pictures of like the minifigures super close up and high definition. Does it look weird to anybody else? Because like the texture's different, and like I can clearly like see
I
that
think
it's
that's
not the same
as
thing.
good as it gets with Lego.
Yeah, I don't know how you're
it's,
gonna-
it's
I think it would look
super
very plain without
nitpicky. It's super nitpicky, but that's just like it keeps nagging at me when I see it. Like
For me, the idea of the
snapping at
cloth
ya.
piece is like, I get it because it's supposed to be one continuous piece on Wu. If it was like a girl with like a normal skirt, you know, where she had like a different color top and then this skirt, I feel like it would be, it wouldn't be as jarring
that is true.
because yeah, you're looking at it and it's like supposed to be one giant robe that he has, and
Yeah.
so I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I feel like this is as good as it's gonna get. We're not
You're
gonna
right.
be able to get anything better than this,
You're
unfortunately.
correct. Yeah.
But yeah,
Stellar
I
set.
like this set a lot. Really good.
There you
Okay,
Wait,
next
hang
up.
on. Question about the bridge. How does like the actual treads connect to like the side things?
Very
Droid
carefully.
arm.
You see on the left, you see under there's a light gray Star Wars droid arm just holding it up that you see like
I don't
next
see
to the
that.
rock. Do you not see it's on the left side? It's like
Link the image you're talking about, X.
right under the bridge from the left side, like right under it.
Here, you
At
can
the
see
very
it in
end.
this picture. Here's an angle where you can actually look at it. If you look on the far like side there, you can see there's like the white droid arm that's like it's on the side with the scorpions.
Okay.
It's light gray.
On the box art, you can see in the left side.
Okay, I see the
On the,
treads.
like on the box art.
Does
yeah.
the treads connect to like the side grip things with all the T pieces at
No.
all, or is it
The
just?
T pieces are
No.
not connected to the
Yeah,
bridge
it's a
thing
droid
at all
arm.
in any way. It's just hanging loose from the.
Okay. So it's just like
I-
3 independent, like freely dangling
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you shake it, then like the thingies on
It's
the side
supposed to
just
be a
go
rickety
over.
bridge, I think.
It's very much looks over function on this, to say the least.
Definitely. Now, I also think it's really cool, low-key awesome, that, like, they include the blue pins so the minifigures can stand on the bridge. I
Yeah,
just wish they weren't blue.
right, exactly.
Why
You
do they
have
got
an
any
issue
blue?
with that, Meso? Are you saying
do,
that's
actually.
a con?
I do. It is a con. Because, like, I understand
Nitpicker.
the colored stuff when it's supposed to represent a function, but in this case, it's actually not. It's just where the minifigures can stand. Which I guess
they really
could
could
be
have used
construed.
anything else.
It could be construed as a function, but they could have used literally anything else and it would have
Yeah.
looked less intrusive.
They could just use like gray ones of those and it'd look way better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One final question before we move on, and that
Aw.
is, what color Exoforce arms are on the cage?
Olive green.
Sand green? Olive green, okay.
Olive green. And there's also, like, I don't know how recently they've used this piece, but if you can see on the little cage thing, that what the olive green arms are connected to, I don't think
Yeah.
that piece has been used since, like, Aquazone. It's like been in yellow and, like a cage.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
usually
I know,
held together with,
yeah.
like, a bunch of ladders.
Yeah,
I don't
usually
have
they
a
use like the
picture
more
of it. I'm
circular
trying.
one, but this is like the
This-
more square looking one.
This set's so cool, dude.
Yeah, and that thing has been like, I think it's been used more recently, but it might have like not been used in like 10 years, but I'm gonna have to check up on that. But
All right,
it's
then.
cool, it's neat.
All right.
Yeah, let's move on.
They're bringing stuff back. All right, Manta Ray Bomber. This is the first one that I was like, it's not bad, but I'm not like, I didn't see that and I'm like, I have to buy
I
it.
will-
How
I
can
will
you say
admit-
this is not bad? This set is incredible. It's the perfect set of like mix between goofy and functional cool. Like the longer you look at that thing, it's like the mix of a Harrier strike and a lifeboat. If you see up on the right in the back, there's a machine gun with a like a magnifying glass used as like the
Yeah.
sight. Like
A
it's
scope.
Yeah,
That is cool.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
will
like
admit that
World
much.
War, Vietnam War looking Harrier, goofy looking
I mean, listen,
thing. It's
it's
crazy.
not that like it's a bad set, and you're right, it is funny looking at like it has that creativity going for it. I'm just not big on this whole like sea creature shtick. Like, I'll be the
I feel like
first.
particularly
it's creative,
understand
but-
it, but I don't know. I don't really care all that much considering like Ninjago's other villains like snake people and more snake
those-
people.
But that makes sense
And-
because they're like snakes, you know. So they like make snake mechs like we make like those Gundam mechs, you know, etc. There's some sort of like, oh, it's us, but like as a mech. These guys, they're just normal people wearing shark and sea stuff on them, but
They're
they're actually just
cosplayers.
people. Yeah, like what is this? Are they like mercenary
I don't know, I don't
cosplayers?
know.
Like,
They're
They're
don't-
going
I don't
very
understand
well,
it.
enthusiastic
I remember
I
marine
think
biologists.
that's what
I
bothers
remember-
me more than anything. It's the
Yeah.
fact that they're not actually sea creatures.
They're just
They're just goofy guys with like weird stuff on, and,
And
there's
also, this I
I
don't know
think
if
this is a really good set. Honestly, like it's also $30. So
That's good.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick between this set and the other $30 set, it's no contest for me. Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean now that you're older,
some kids
like,
like vehicles. Possibly,
Kids-
but I mean,
kids
like,
are gonna
I
eat
do
this
feel like the
up,
other
though.
one's
It looks
better,
cool.
better built. But yeah,
This one's got, like,
I
launchers
do know
and
that, like, in
stuff.
early
It's
interviews,
cool.
they talked about Ninjago and this world being inspired by, like, some, like, kaiju battles, essentially, you know, and having the robot
Yes.
versus giant, like, Pacific
did
Rim
you say
style stuff.
hygiene?
No, he
I said kaiju. Yeah,
Oh my gosh!
I think you're kind of reaching here, buddy.
I think you don't know. How
I
to
also
talk.
heard hygiene, TBH, but yeah, let's go.
Thank you. Continue.
I don't understand if this thing has like any relevance, but I was discussing the possibility of whether the shark head was molded. I still can't tell from that picture whether it was molded into the torso armor.
I
It's
still
probably
can't
part of
either.
the torso armor. I would bet it's part of the torso armor.
The only
Like, if
reason
I-
I think it's like part of it is because like the colors kind of blend a little bit, like at the very bottom there, but it might just be the picture quality.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if they do, they've done a really good job of keeping them separate looking.
Mm.
Like, it's a good looking mold if you're into dressing up as sharks.
Yeah, and wearing like metal armor, and it's yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at like another picture where it's like a close up of the shark dude, and it does look like it's molded into each other.
Rest in
It
peace.
kind of does.
There.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see
I don't
it.
like that at
yeah,
all.
that puts that to rest.
Ripperoni.
Well,
Yeah, not a huge fan of that, but
What you gonna
what
do?
can you do? All right, Water Strider.
Another from me.
no, I think
This
it's
one I think
kinda
is better.
neat.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool.
I like
It's
the
kinda
concept.
cool.
It's very
But I
skinny.
feel like the more I look at it, the more things I just like about it. Like the joints or whatever, they're like
Mhm.
very bare.
I really
just
like the
like-
color scheme.
I love the color scheme. Though I'm not a
black
fan
and
I
of
like
white.
that they're
the
fully
Mata
embracing
blue.
thing
Tealish.
black and blue and not just adding more goofy stuff on. You know,
That's true. It does look fairly cohesive.
streamlined
It's
color
got an
schemes are
interesting
so
logo
rare
on it.
since Exo
It has a
Force.
Strider logo on it.
Yeah, what's up with the...
I don't know. I don't know if that's a company or something. The Strider has 2 eyes. Not quite sure.
Strider.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I really like this set. It reminds me a lot of, if it wasn't Agents, it was Ultra Agents. Because they had a lot of sets. Because Avar, he actually brought one of those sets onto his Jakku review, and it had this color scheme. And I really
That's true.
love it.
This is the Ultra Agents color scheme.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will admit that it looks better, like, in some of the poses here than I'd seen it in prior, like in the trailers and
Dude.
stuff, where I just kind of wrote it off.
This just got to me though, is that if my boys who's played Ratchet and Clank, this thing looks exactly like the Stalker from Ratchet and Clank 4. It looks
Well, it's a Strider, so
Nice.
maybe.
People in the chat are freaking out.
I don't know if this is intentional or not, but the feet, the front 2
Dude.
feet.
yeah, boys, my Ratchet and Clank.
I was like a second away from pointing that out. Eljay. Instant 0 out of 10, no buy. They're asymmetrical.
Oh my
No,
god!
it-
No,
yeah.
no. It's an error. It has to be an error
There's
because I
like a
looked on the
missing
back of the box art and it's there.
Man, way
That's
to
bizarre.
goof.
It looks like it
Way
just like
too goofy.
flew
Yeah,
off when they
it-
tried to pose it or something.
I think so.
Okay, phew. Maybe there will be a buy
is
after
symmetrical.
all. Hallelujah. I don't think I could have handled that much.
That's a pretty bad
Yep.
goof.
Yeah, you
I
would
love
have been done.
TTV and we're the
I
obscure
got
references.
one more question. On the
Okay.
back, there's like a gear system, but it's inside of like a tube. Is the implication that we can just twist the tube and it'll fire? Or like
Probably.
we have to like...
Maybe.
Because that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I think
Let me
most
ask
of
you
the stuff in that tube there is just added detail because those gears they're not connected to anything. They're just
Yeah.
kind of there for show.
Sure.
Let me ask you guys something about the sea urchin guy, or like the
Okay.
pufferfish guy.
Pufferfish. What's with his eyes?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask. What is with his eyes? Is
Oh,
that like a
is it
glass
The eyes
piece?
on the
I
fish?
Or is
think
that
so.
like or is it painted onto? It's like a yellow.
Nah, I think
plate.
it's a
Yeah, I think
visor.
it's a glass piece because you can kind of see how like the purple fades into the yellow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
definitely
yeah, it's a
I see
glass
that face.
visor.
Interesting.
Dude, it's
Lots
so
of the
easy
helmets
on-
have glass visor. I'm really correct. I'm really
I cannot-
surprised you haven't seen it. Like most of them do. Like they have like similar to the Rebels helmet or a bunch
The
of
Rebels
different,
helmet.
like,
No, I guess that
helmets
makes sense.
With, Star
I just
Wars.
I didn't realize that until I was looking at this close up. I was
It's-
like, oh,
it's
I
very
wasn't
normal
expecting
to
him to
have
have
those
that
now.
glass visor.
Okay, is it just
Like-
me or like in the picture of the pufferfish dude? Does the gray thing on the end of the fish look like 3D instead of an actual photo?
Nah, looks
I think
photoific
it's,
to
I
me.
think it's real.
I think it's a
Yeah.
photo.
Well,
Or
it's so fake
a
to
photo
me.
of Lego.
You look
No,
fake.
it's because it looks so super glossy. If you look at the
Mm.
reflection at the end of the bottom right with that stud, that looks really glossy compared to the rest of the minifigure,
Gloss,
which looks
Yeah,
like
gloss,
true.
boss.
yeah.
But the
I think
minifig
that's
has,
what's
like,
throwing you off,
A lot of texturing and stuff, so
and that doesn't.
yeah. Weird.
Oh, you might be right. Who knows? Maybe they forgot to put that piece on. You know, it fell off and they had to Photoshop it at the last second.
Maybe.
So-
It would not surprise me.
I mean, with this set, we know there's errors already, so.
I mean, it's a cool set. I don't know.
Yeah, for $40, I think this is pretty good.
Oh wow, that's
I'll
only
get it.
$40.
Correct.
Man.
It deserves commendations. I just don't know if I'll be buying it.
All right.
Oh, is it because
Let's,
it's Nia's Mac? No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
let's move on
The
to
set.
So
The set.
cool.
the Green Ninja Mech Dragon
Praise be to Lego.
going on sale for
Praise.
$50,
It's not a
$49.99.
sale.
Oh my gosh,
Is that
I'm like
those
instantly
eyes
buying
the new
this.
piece? I
I
can't
think
tell
the
how
eyes
the
are just
eyes are
minifig
made.
heads.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
I will admit that when I first saw this set, I viewed it that small photo, and I viewed it from a little bit of a distance. So I thought that the black spikes that make up his spine were actually this piece used on Speed Demon's horns throughout construction.
Wow.
And I was way less interested when I zoomed in and I realized that they were just like actual spikes, like on a connector.
Yeah,
But
sorry, they use like normal spikes on a normal Lego
No.
set.
those would have worked out just as well. They look like almost identical. But either way, it looks absolutely phenomenal.
I
Like-
also saw those spikes.
So
I
cool.
remember we were talking about like how it would be downscaled, obviously, in the set form. There's no way they're gonna do what we saw in the movie.
And it is.
Well, it's probably
but they
gonna look
still
really lame.
managed to make it look
Well, we
cool.
thought it was gonna look lame from the small
little
thumbnail
small,
that we
tiny
got.
thumbnail,
Yeah,
yeah.
little picture. And it does not. It looks really awesome.
Well,
I'm quite pleased.
technically, it's the movie one that is upscaled because the one in the movie, the scale of that head, that piece, like those specialized pieces, they don't exist in that size, so it's not possible to make it in that size at all.
Huh.
It's a good point, huh?
Are those jaw
Yeah.
pieces like new? Because like the bottom jaw looks
Yes.
familiar, but
Both
I don't
those
know about,
jaw and like the upper and lower jaw, both those are just completely new pieces.
Ooh.
Never made
Also-
before.
Going in. What?
Sand green protector feet.
Yep,
Yeah, that
construction
was
lives on
huge, dude.
through this dragon. It lives.
It lives
Wow.
through this. I do think that that's how it's going to be like for a very long time.
Yeah,
CCBS
construction-
was
I-
made
same.
so that it could more closely blend in with systems, so they could use it in like stuff like this, which is like hybrid.
Look at the scale of this thing. On the back, they have like a size comparison to like a
It is
minifigure.
very long.
It's super long.
so cool.
It's just a great set. It's
23
like,
inches.
if you like
I-
dragons
like
and you've been
almost 2
waiting for a
feet.
good dragon, then this is it. This is the
I
one.
only own one Ninjago dragon, and it's the Master Wu dragon, which is
Same.
perhaps
Which is
it's
a
perhaps the
great
closest
dragon.
one to this that they've made.
Yep.
This one is like the Master Wu dragon, but like better, like a lot. Like
Because green.
so, no, because it's like twice as big, and like it just has more to it. But like it's very similar in a lot of ways, and like I'm very hyped to get my hands on this thing. I
I
will
like those
probably
classic
be getting it.
Exoforce ratcheted joints going on there as well.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was looking at. The ratcheted joints in the legs. And I don't know
Ratcheted
what's going on
joints
in
and
the
plank.
in the torso. There's like a bend. I'm not sure how that is all put together.
Well, it has like the rubber
But-
piece, so I can see it if it like can bend, but it has like a default position, I guess,
Makes sense.
that it like snaps to. But
If I had to say one weird element, it's something I didn't notice until just now. He has guns on his legs.
That's to get flick
Dang.
fire.
He's
They
like a
need
mech
to have
dragon.
something to shoot.
wow, it's
for
a mech
playability.
dragon.
Yeah, he can shoot.
Honestly, I'm
He also
definitely
got
going to be
gold
picking this up.
banana in his eye, you know.
He
This
does,
is.
dude.
Yep.
Go on, Ultra.
Oh, you're right. Is that? Yeah.
Can you peel a
Gotta be.
dragon?
I gotta get this not only because it's a really good set, but because I have the green dragon from Skybound,
Yeah,
so I want
Yeah.
to kind of have them next to each other because I love the green dragon from Skybound. It is a super
so
super
great.
good looking dragon, but this one is also.
Yeah.
This one's
Definitely.
great.
Is this
I really-
technically a dragon or is this like a wyvern deal?
This is not a wyvern. I think
No,
this is
it
just
doesn't have any
like,
wings.
It is a
an
dragon.
Eastern dragon. I don't know
Eastern
like
dragon,
the specific
yeah.
term. It's just like
It's it's something dragon because
Eastern
always
dragons-
when it's like this and has 4 legs, like it's
Right.
that's the main thing because it's not.
It just doesn't
wyvern.
have wings. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, but
Eastern
it can
dragons
still be
always
a dragon.
fly just like by snaking in the wind, kind of. They have more
Yeah.
of a lion-esque influence on the head. Obviously, in this one, it's not as seen, but like Wu's dragon,
Wow.
for instance,
Get
had
this
that.
get this
And
thing to a
fruits.
KFC. Get it a box of wings.
Wow.
I don't think the wings would hurt it, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like how this
Yeah,
I'm
looks.
glad it
a
doesn't
lot.
have wings.
I'm glad it doesn't have wings.
This is the only Ninjago dragon that doesn't have wings, I think. Am I wrong on that?
Probably.
I think I
Yeah,
am wrong, actually. A second after saying it, and I think I'm wrong, because like some of the first dragons I don't think always had wings. but-
no, they did.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'm right then. Who knows?
Yeah, I think
Commenters, call me out.
I'm trying to think of like all the Ninjago dragons ever, and I'm also like looking at my shelf behind me where I have like all of them displayed, and all of them
Do you have every
wings.
Ninjago dragon ever?
Yeah, I like collect them.
Man,
She collects Lego dragons like I collected Bionicle.
Yeah.
You go Prpl. Dragon recap reviews.
Oh my god.
That'd be an awesome video. All of Ninjago's dragons.
Dude, that would be a killer.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
I'll have to, like,
Especially after we
rebuild
get
some
this
of them,
dragon.
because they got
All
kinda
Ninjago
trashed,
dragons
but, yeah.
ever made. Oh boy.
I will. It's gonna be tough because this is like $50, but I have to get this eventually.
Yeah, I'm already saving up for this. I
Probably-
need this in my
This
life.
Probably
Get
be able to
one
get it at
set.
Brick Fair.
Get this.
Probably. Aside from the bounty, obviously, which is like the definitive set, this is the set from the movie wave. This is the standout.
This is, for me, it's a must buy. Honestly, this and the city set are like things I'm gonna get like day one once I can get them.
Let's do the next
Or build them. All right, let's move on to the next set that we have.
I like unique
We're gonna go
vehicles.
with the fire mech.
The fire
one.
mech.
Is it fire mech for you?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah,
it's the
it-
blue flying mech thing for
Well,
me.
no, it's because in the giant album we have of all the images, it's the fire mech next.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm really confused about that.
We'll do
Punch you
Jay's
then.
thing.
Oh,
Just because
okay.
we're going up size-wise. This is
Alright.
smaller than the fire mech, so.
Oh, okay.
Jay's lightning
Sure.
jet.
It has both of his parents, and that's like so cute. I don't think have they ever been in a set?
No,
Like,
they've never had
I don't believe
official
so.
sets before.
But where
It's
are they?
really
Like,
awesome to me.
I can see them on the box art in the corner, but when are they? Oh, the one's in the claw. Never mind.
One's
I
a
found it.
hostage, of course, 'cause
Yeah.
she always is, and the second one's fighting with a wrench.
The little
Those
grab thing
parents
in the
are-
corner is the most interesting thing, to be honest.
I'm glad they're bringing them into the Ninjago movie.
I'm glad they
There's
look
stuff we
basically
weren't
the
sure.
same, too.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's only different outfits, and even then, his dad still has, like, the overalls and stuff, I think. Or, wait, no, that's an apron, never
It's
mind.
just better outfits, essentially.
Yeah.
They picked the
Honestly,
design
this is really
thing they did to
difficult
Ninja.
for me because I'm a big J fan. Big shock. Shock, J. 2-in-1. But this doesn't seem like all that interesting a set like build to me. I fail to see how it's going to stand up. I'm sure it's got some stands. It's really cool looking, but those antennae are going to fly off of that thing faster
Yeah.
than a
The
dragon.
antennae
Yeah.
are kind of meh to me. Like, it
I'm
looks
not
like a
into
cool
this, so.
ship overall. It's just that, why are there, like, so many? There's, like,
I'm
16
not
of these
feeling
things.
this set basically at all. They went to overkill with this one, I think.
I think this. I've got a really good reason. Meso, in Destiny, do you remember those stupid little that one boss that just spewed electricity and it was kind of circular? It was like a shank but really
Vaguely.
big.
Yes.
It's exactly like this, and I
A
didn't
mega
like
shank?
that, so I don't like
Yeah.
this.
It looks weird. It's got like the pincers on the front that are like kind of like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, look kind of like lobster claws or like crab claws, and then it's also got like a billion floppy antenna, and then like it's also got like a blunt shooter, and then there you can see how it stands up in that back of the box picture. It's got like the back stand, which is more like a lever you hold, and then it's also got like a front stand, so you can like.
You can pose it. You can, yeah, that's how it's gonna land. I guess you can use the thing to like fly it around with
It
the handle on
certainly
the bottom
doesn't look
too.
bad, and
I
it's certainly a
appreciate
fresh
all the
vehicle.
gear and stuff and function that it has, but I don't like the
Yes.
bubble cockpit. And as I said, it's just very messy with
I
the long
appreciate
thingies.
how it looks like nothing like any other Ninjago vehicle. I'll give it that much. I just think it looks kind of messy.
That's the one thing I will say about all of these. They look so distinct that you can safely be like, yeah, these are all individual vehicles that each of these characters.
These
They're
are
not like
not derivative
copies,
of
they're not
anything
derivative
else.
of anything. Yeah.
Because like sometimes Ninjago, it's like, oh, there's a bike, or oh, somebody gets a boat, or like a drag racer or something. So I don't know. It's a cool set. I just probably won't get it.
Minifigures are really cool. We can't not like just look at that crab helmet. It's very cool.
Okay.
But it's
Crab
very,
helmet
we
is like
said,
the only
very
one so
cosplay.
far I've like gravitated towards.
Aw.
Like this looks.
I
this
like
looks
the
nice.
puffer fish, though. Probably
I'm
because it's
happy for
purple, but...
And
Yeah.
there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't see a converted price for this.
Probably
Because-
$80.
I hope
90.
not, because the set, like in euros, is around 60.
Well, I mean, it's got 876 pieces.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It's gonna
I-
be somewhere in that range.
I don't know if this is really an $80 set for me.
Oh, definitely not. I ain't getting this for $80.
Nah, this is not. This is not.
No
one
way,
thing.
dude.
You must really like that character to get this set, basically.
Basically. Now let's
Okay.
talk about the fire mech.
let's talk about the fire mech. This is, I mean,
Basically
essentially it's
Let's talk about the fire mech.
Exoforce. Back in
Force
action.
rebooted. Yeah,
But
look, it's
it has no knee
it's
joints.
a really solid looking mech.
Wait, what?
It has no knee
does
joints.
not?
It does
It
not.
looks like it
And
does.
instantly not buying.
It looks like it does
It
to me.
looks like it does, but they don't do anything. They're there for show. It doesn't have knee joints.
Wait, what?
Man.
No way, dude.
It's been
Okay.
simulated. It's been
Hold on,
analyzed.
huh.
It's not there. It's easy.
No, wait. But that can't be. What? They wouldn't
It
just
doesn't.
have like the ratchet gears for show, dude.
There are no ratchet gears there at all. It's just there's like the inside of like some rubber wheels that usually have them, and then on the side there's just these cogs that we've seen in a lot of Technic sets. They don't do anything.
I'm
So-
looking at all these photos and you're right. They don't show it.
No.
No,
What?
it's not me
Why?
that's smart. It's you guys are dumb. Like it doesn't have. It's so obviously made, and like there's so many pieces in it, and it's like this is like
I mean, like-
basically 1,000 pieces in a mech. It is not like Lego does not make good enough. Like they do not want to invest enough like function and stuff to have so many like joints and integral system to make up for him to
I have
like
two
stand
things.
up right. It's just not.
The moment I look closer at it, I do see what you're saying. It's just like the fact, I guess I didn't before because that was never even a possibility to me that they would make a
Yeah.
large mech that doesn't have knee joints. It's even more egregious. It is. It's almost 1,000 pieces. This is probably one of the largest, like, humanoid mechs that
yeah,
they've
that
released.
guy is heavy.
If not the largest, I don't know if they've made, like, a larger than $100 mech before now. I cannot fathom the fact that they would not include knee joints in that.
Well,
big
I
of a
can't. I
set.
get what Alex is
It's
saying.
so much weight.
It's top heavy. Yeah, it's top
like,
heavy, so
would
they
have
do
to,
need
like,
to lock
double or
it.
triple those like Brutaka pistons and stuff, and they don't even produce those anymore. Like, there's a lot of stuff you do, or they'd have to do like the triple of the ratcheted joints that we see on a bunch of Star Wars sets.
Man.
Like, no matter what you come up with, it's just like, hey, if we just don't have any joints, it's a lot easier, and then he won't bend or anything. Like, even if you have
makes
one or two
sense.
ratcheted joints there, he could easily like just fall over with a lot of play because he's
Everything
very
you're saying is
top-heavy.
true, but like that limits like the appeal of this set by
Yeah,
a
that-
lot for me.
why I'm
Being
not getting it.
natively an Exoforce fan, like alongside Bionicle, that was my second favorite theme.
Same.
This is quite upsetting because
This is a
almost all of them
disappointment.
had knee articulation, and it was a massive strength because they could, pose in really cool ways. That's disappointing.
My spaghetti is
This is
quite
really
upsetting.
disappointing. I'm.
Not that I was gonna get $100 mech anyway, but just
no.
like on principle.
Well, we don't even know
alone.
if it's going to be $100.
You're right. It could be like 90.
Yes.
90 to
If
100.
you want knee joints, here you get it for $15 with that set.
Looks
There
like
you
such a
go.
basic mech.
Yeah, it's like the
At the
Grand
same
Titan,
time.
yeah.
Pretty
What
much.
it needs to go up against, that recent Summer Nexo Knight set that was like a Colossus that also doesn't have like bendable legs. It
Yeah,
just
but
has, like,
they're
these
not good
pillared
at showing
jail
it there.
cells. It needs to like go fight against it. Like who can
No,
surpass
they'll just
the other?
stand because they just can't go in like high terrain. They'll just stand and look at each other like, "What do we do? I don't know. I can't lift up my."
Man,
I can't walk.
I
Real-
can't walk.
Before I move
Alright,
on to the
so-
next one,
I want to. They've released pictures of Garmadon's mech.
or at least one picture.
So,
first up, what's up,
Garmin
Jack?
Osmec.
well, it was. Well, I'm looking at three
Jay, were you gonna
different pictures.
segue into the Garmadon mech? or
Yes.
what? Okay, cool. Let's talk about it.
There's this one, and there's this picture of the box art. So,
I'm buying it.
This actually looks kind of cool. It's like a
Mhm.
shark samurai mech.
Does
or
this have
something.
bendable knees?
Probably not.
But it looks good.
no, but it doesn't look like it does because the legs are stubs.
It's very tiny. Legs.
Honest. This is a good mech. It's just it doesn't have the pizzazz of Kai's. You
Yeah.
know?
What is
It has
that
the
word
dark
mean?
edginess, though. I love it.
What is
Of course.
pizzazz?
Pizzazz is like pizzas.
No, I mean,
But
yeah,
not.
I wouldn't say pizzazz. I mean,
Is
like
that even
Style
a
and
word?
flourish. It's
Flourish.
not,
It
yeah,
looks-
it's a word. It's a
it
word.
looks more like a cohesive whole. It looks like an actual, like an actual mech, an actual set. This one looks more like a combination of stuff that was stuck together. You
I really
hate
stuff
the
jutting out
cutoff
of
at
it.
the
The
top.
shape, yeah, the shape is not as clean. It is cool. It's essentially a giant like amalgamation of a ton of sharks.
Hammerhead.
With a shark Yeah, the shark on the.
This is the only one so far
hand,
that I can buy into, like, the
hammerhead.
kaiju gimmick thing. Like, I really hope this mech has, like, a fight against Kai's mech.
Probably will.
That will be awesome to see.
Yeah, well, this is going to be around, $70.
It looks like this set's going off the witch doctor school of posing because, like, the feet can, like, bend sideways at, like, the ankle to, like, give it some pose variety.
Wow, what
at
a
least
poser.
the box art's to be believed.
You can do the splits. Yay.
Yeah, basically.
I
Only 4
like it.
minifigures
I
in
like
this
it's
one.
just because it's something cool and unique. Like you can buy that, and then you'll look back
like
on the
it
ears,
too.
and it's just like it's a shark. It's a hammerhead shark mech. Like they're not going to make something similar to that. And like
I like it
That's
too.
true.
It
They're
looks
not gonna make anything like that
fine.
again.
It looks
All right.
neat.
Let's move on. Temple of the Ultimate Weapon.
That's not a mouthful at all.
Okay. So that's weird for a number of reasons. Number one, it is perhaps quite unfair, and I will admit it is because of pricing. But when you see this, you immediately compare it to the other Ninjago temple, Temple of Air Jitsu. It ain't no Temple of Air Jitsu.
it is not at all.
That's for
Definitely.
sure. But it is quite similar to the first temple that Ninjago released, the Temple of Fire, for anybody who remembers that. It is quite similar to that.
And those were also trash.
It was fine. I like the Temple of Fire. Because, like, not every set can have, like, the dimensions that the Air Jitsu Temple has, like, for the price point. It's going to end up being flat. And I think that this one pulls it off better than the Temple of Fire. So, like, I will say that they've grown in time, like, in terms of being able to, like, design stuff.
Yeah, I think a little
The
bit of a
lions
mixed
are just stand
bag
out
here.
for me.
First of all, regarding this set, this is why I'm not too sure about the price points for like the mech and whatnot, because this is $100. It's 1403 parts.
No way.
It is marked
Man.
at $100. So that's why I'm not sure about the other sets.
That's one of the best price per part.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it's really, really good. I like this set a lot. I wish it did one thing, though, and I wish it folded a little bit, because otherwise it's just flat, and
Yeah.
that kind of
there's no dimension
perturbs
to
me,
it.
because that's all it is. And it doesn't even have the added benefit of a modular building, of being able to go flat up against, like, say, your wall, because it's got that thing sticking out of the back. But the quickest comparison I make isn't to the Temple of Air Jitsu. It's to the underwater monument from Minecraft, and I attribute that
no.
mostly to the art on the box.
I mean, at least it looks better than that, at least.
What is it? What is at the back of this temple? I don't see it. What is it?
It just juts
back,
out.
I
There's
guess.
it. Here,
I
here,
can't
I'll
see
get
a
the
back
picture.
picture.
No
There you
problem.
go.
Oh,
We just
well, that's
there
dumb
you go.
then.
it's weird. But
I like
anyway,
the wolf
that's my piece.
thingy things.
Something of note is vermilion armor. I mentioned it briefly earlier.
You
but-
did.
There's a
It's
snake
here.
curling around it too.
Yeah, it's cool. I doubt that'll
I like
actually be
the-
vermilion, but
Really, the lions are what stand out to me as like a really cool element. The stone lions.
definitely. They're really
Wait.
odd looking and they're fresh.
Oh no.
They
Well,
do.
yeah.
Look, I mean,
Nuts.
what?
You guys remember the Lego Batman movie, which came on DVD recently.
Yeah.
Those remind me a lot of the stone creatures from Ghostbusters.
The
The
what?
gargoyles?
Yeah. They look very
Huh.
similar. I'm sure
Dude,
they're
what if it's
unrelated,
a crossover? They
but...
did it with Batman. What if it did here?
I mean, possibly.
That'd be
I would
ridiculous,
actually.
dude.
I think that they might, like Lego would more than likely want to keep everything in house for this one,
Oh,
just so they don't have
probably.
to pay any licensing fees.
Probably.
I feel like that's what they're with Ninjago. They're like, can we make our own movies now?
Heck yeah, we can.
So there you go.
Ninjago's might. Do not underestimate.
One thing I'm wondering though is that the Star Wars shoulder plate, Hero Factory shoulder plate at the front of those, if it's silver or dark or light gray, because I
It's
can't
silver.
really tell.
I can
It
see
is
it
silver.
It looks
then.
silver.
I want more of those in solid colors, man. I hate silver, metallic, trash colors.
I feel that. Well,
It looks
I just
this
like
thing
how
has a
like
lot of, like mini
it looks.
function.
The lions look really detailed and also very like compact, and I feel like that's an important thing, especially as we're examining doing like brick based Rahi for BrickConicle. Like I've
yeah.
always wanted to see if that can be consolidated a little bit. I like the big animals or giant builds as much as the
This-
next guy, but I like smaller things as well.
This might be like a bit of a like stupid criticism, and I'm probably just being dumb, but like one of the things that bothers me about this set is it has a lot of functions, but they all seem pretty inconsequential. Like, I'm looking at the back of, like, what these functions do, and, like, there's gears all over the place, and I was like, I bet there's some crazy stuff that happens, but, like, one of them is, you twist one of the 2 gears and, like, a box falls down. I'm like, yay! I don't really get what that's supposed to be like.
Have you ever had a box hit you in the head?
You twist a gear and, like, that little sword, like, in the wall, like, comes out. And I'm like, it's cool. It's meant to be like, it's
have you ever been impaled?
For the ninja. But like, for some reason, like, it just not. There's no like visual flair. The only one that jumps out at me is the boulder. That's cool.
It's funny because like, we were talking about how the front reminded us of different sets. The back reminds me a little bit of Cinderella's Palace.
Definitely.
You know, like with the little rooms, and they have like the these little things in them. I feel like once you watch the movie, you might get a different appreciation for like what's going on here, maybe. But you're right.
I'm sure it's gonna be a thing where like some of the ninja are out like fighting the gargoyles, and the others are like kind of like running around on the inside, like trying to get whatever they're looking for. The keychain, weapon of doom.
Yeah, the laser
pointer. Yeah.
No, he's got like Belleville flowers looking yellow thingies in there. That's what's going on in that little bag. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like the thing in the back though that you complained about. You can actually fold it in.
Can you?
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, like you look at the picture of the back, so you can actually put it like basically almost right against your wall on top of your shelf. So
there we go. That's much better.
Oh yeah,
that's neat.
Okay.
Nifty. All right, that's fair. Let's talk about the last one.
Let's
for now.
go.
Oh man, the Frenchiest fry.
Oh my god.
Good.
I feel like with this set, like it is both.
Destiny's Bounty.
It is both the greatest, and it's also one of the ones like I have the least concrete to say about. It's like they took the past 2 versions of the Destiny's Bounty and just like made them better, and that's really all it is.
It's been made before.
It's better in every way. It's been made twice.
It's been made twice.
Link it. I don't know, because every time I hear Destiny's Bounty, I just think of Destiny, because those are 2 things with Destiny.
Nice.
So
Destiny's Bounty, the loot cave.
Do they also have like bananas on the ice, and as well as like they also have like
those are bananas,
like cakes as well for the eyes? I like the use of parts of this line, dude.
It's very creative.
Yeah, very.
All right,
creative.
X, get ready to have your mind blown by how much this set's evolved. This was the first. I see John already posted.
Yeah.
This was the first
so
one.
Bad.
Oh man, that looks so bad.
That looks
the cannon.
Man, comparatively,
that's a mess.
This is the second one, and you can see like it's starting to
so
get better. It's starting to, but it's still like weak in some areas. But at least
we
that
built
one,
that
like,
at Toy Fair.
At least that one has
Toy Fair. Brick Fair.
I don't like the color scheme. Olive green does not look good there at all. That's the biggest.
It's because it's mixed with the red.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't like.
But then you look at this set, and it's like it's grown so much. It's advanced.
It's like a Pokemon.
It just looked flickerized. To be honest, it's just
It looks really good. $160
for 200.
I thought it was
2,300.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a Never 200 set that has not been revealed yet.
I thought that was
$160, 2,295 pieces.
Dude, I could have sworn they mentioned that like the UCS was like 300 and like this was $200.
This is not the UCS.
I know. The UCS, John was like, we have a $200 set yet reveal, and I was like, no, that one's gonna be 300. I think.
Yeah, that's
the only thing I hate about these big, beautiful sets from Ninjago is that I feel like I can't buy them unless like I really like Ninjago, you know, because I kind of want
you can buy
this
them.
boat.
I mean,
I know, but like it just feels like if you're gonna get something so big from the Ninjago, you like have to at least like the series or anything. Like I'm gonna get the dragon and like the
you can watch the movie, I guess. This is based off the movie.
I hope by the end of this you will like the series or the movie X. It's all about getting you invested.
Like it's just. Yeah, I don't know.
I get it though. Like, imagine if you didn't like know anything about Star Wars and you bought the Millennium Falcon. It's like it's cool, but it's not as cool as if you're a fan and you have the Millennium Falcon. You know?
Yeah, like you don't have the
like,
context, but you
don't have the context.
Still
because otherwise it's just a bunch of gray parts. I would rather just get this than the Millennium Falcon then, because it's just great.
So thankfully, studio audience member Prpl pointed this out. On the box, it says "Ship does not float." And it's not a very good ship.
The callback is real.
Oh my gosh.
I swear.
It's like, forget it. Destiny's Bounty. I'm so glad LEGO released that UCS Titanic they've been talking about for so long.
Ship does not float. I love that.
Oh.
This set looks stellar to me. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. It's too much. It's a lot of money, but this
Like
to
fun
me
fact,
is
Jay's
the...
ship will also not fly. So just in case.
Yeah, basically,
and
my ship does
Kai's
not
mech
fly.
does not bend at the knees.
Oh,
so
too soon, dude.
all full of disappointments today.
Too soon. Just got over that. This is the definitive... I will go so far as to say this is not just the definitive movie set. This is, besides the Urjitsu Temple, the definitive Ninjago set in general. It's like the big one. The icon. Urjitsu Temple's the only one that can, beat it.
Honestly, what I'm looking forward to is seeing this thing go up in proverbial Lego flames, because that's another staple of the Destiny's Bounty.
It always has to
my
get
God.
destroyed. Yeah.
No, please.
Dude, they're gonna use the laser pointer and burn it. They're gonna burn the sails.
No!
It's gonna just fall.
Oh,
Those
you're
things
right,
are
dude.
too cool to burn.
Yeah,
Nope.
The sails are
It's
amazing.
gonna be too hot.
Oh.
Get out of here, you schmuck.
All right, I'll take my burning ashes of the
box,
Destiny's Bounty.
The box kind of shows the interior a little bit, but not enough. None of these pictures really show the interior enough, and I feel like it honestly does have a lot of cool stuff on the inside we're just not seeing. We're not able to see the two floors of the cabins and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder how deep does it go? I wonder. Probably not deep at all. It's probably just the two interior portions, but
Even still, it's really, really
I want to
cool.
know how deep,
I'm glad that we're getting all the ninja as well. I feel like that hasn't been mentioned a whole lot. I'm very happy about that, because this
Agreed.
is one of two sets we've seen thus far that we're getting them all in, because that was more of a rarity in usual Ninjago sets.
it only happened twice.
Yeah.
I think.
We're getting all 6 too,
Yep.
That's
not just the 4.
Yeah.
well,
Oh yeah. That's
yeah,
even more, 'cause,
that's
and that
kind of
if
a
you're talking
given.
about that, I think it's only happened once in actual Ninjago.
Yeah, that's
'cause,
what I'm saying. In previous Ninjago, there was one point there was only 4 ninja, and they got to
Well, it's
5.
because they
and
kept
it became
they
6.
kept adding the periphery ninja. Then there was Lloyd, and then Onua became one, so it got harder and harder to include them all.
right. Include all
yeah,
6.
but I'm not talking. Whenever I'm talking about all the ninja, I'm not talking about the 4. I'm talking because in this movie there are 6.
I like that.
But yeah, I'm just glad that they're all here, and you have multiple
Likewise.
options to get them.
It's really cool. It also doesn't have a villain, which is
Oh
something
yeah, I
to
guess
note.
you're right.
It's so
I
peaceful.
figure I
There's no
like that
conflict.
Wu is there. I feel like Garmadon could have been there instead of Wu. And it would have worked out fine.
What if
Why is
one
it
of
his
the
original
ninja
ship?
is the villain, though? He pulled all the way off to
Ichibu
the
is
side
evil
there.
2.0.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
gonna go somewhere.
It will, dude.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will.
No, it won't.
He reveals he's part of the evil Wu-Tang clan all along. He's like,
Terrible. All right.
but
That's
that's
basically
about that's basically it.
Two thumbs
Aside
up for
from like you guys were saying, there's the Ultimate Collector set. It's $300.
We keep calling it Ultimate Collector's Series, but
Yeah.
we don't know if that's actually
We
true.
don't- yeah,
Probably isn't.
that's true.
It's going
But
to be a city.
I do feel like that one is going to be the definitive Ninjago set once it comes out. It's the most expensive so far. It's probably going to have a lot of characters and stuff to it. Probably going to be an updated Temple of Erjitsu type of thing from what because they've already
Probably.
done Destiny's Bounty, so that's what I can think of. Or it might
It's
be
gonna
maybe some
I
a city
predict,
based.
Ninjago's city, yeah.
Yeah, it could be that too, which I would honestly be more excited to get because I already have the Temple of Erjitsu, and it'd be nice to see.
Exactly.
what
We've
the-
got a cool temple. We've got
the
a good
city
vehicle.
looks so cool.
We've got a bunch of really good dragons, but we've never really got a good Ninjago city set. The only one we had wasn't really one. It was the Overlords thing from Rebooted, where they were in the city and they had to go to that random temple. So,
right.
either way, that's basically all from a Great Wave. I will be buying whatever sets I can afford.
I'll be at
Same.
least getting the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah,
'cause
I at
dragon.
least need that dragon. I don't care about anything else, just the dragon.
The Dragon, the City
You need
set
it
are
for the
must buys.
collection.
Ninjago City Chase, it's a guaranteed buy. I will be getting that easily. It's $20 and it's a very well featured set. The Ninjago Dragon I do want to get, but it's $50. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for that. Budget that all out.
Definitely.
We'll see. But that's about it for the Ninjago news round. So thanks to all of you for listening, and for all of us for having a great time talking about these sets, which we've waited so long to see. I've been wanting to see these images for months and months. And
The
now I
Destiny's
finally
Bounty
get to
even
see
has a lengthy anchor. Sorry.
Oh, does it
It
Really?
actually unfolds.
Lengthy.
Well, that's
It's really
great.
awesome.
If it would float, you could use it to anchor. I guess no real need for it now, but yeah.
It's irrelevant. Could have left it out.
It's real. All right.
Oh yeah, Prentice is pointing out they had announced the Ninjago Rebrick contest winners. Podcast is running long, so we can't really talk about it. But if anybody cares to see them, it's going to be in the description below.
Number 4
Mhm.
snot.
But
They are there.
They did announce
They
them,
are there.
and I will post it for all of you to see at your leisure. So congrats to those winners.
Yay.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
wrap
Well,
it up.
yep. Thanks for listening to the BrickFeed podcast. You can catch us on YouTube at youtube.com/the TTV channel, or you can donate to our Patreon and be part of our live studio audience at patreon.com/the TTV channel. And of course, you can continue to watch us here on YouTube. You click the little bell to be notified whenever we do a new video, because we do a lot of new videos now. We actually
Do
have.
the bouquet of support.
If you like
as Eljay coined.
If you like Ninjago, you can subscribe to hear our Ninjago podcast, Ninjago Cast, Masters of Spajitsu,
Yes.
which is the greatest and the lamest name that we've ever
I
come up
believe
with.
the last episode for Hands of Time will be releasing the day after this comes out.
Mhm. Yeah, and we'll be doing a little coverage of that as well.
2
So
days
stay
maybe.
tuned, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. I'm Jonathan.
I am Meso.
Hashtag LJ for host. I'm LJ.
I'm Prpl.
I'm the exec trooper.
And we will see you guys later. Goodbye.